Hello, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Retro Nerd Girl, broadcasting live from the International Science Fiction Space Station. And today we are going to be looking at Groundhog Day in 1993. Thank you, uh, Simply Steve 68, for helping me out today. I don't know how I got the wrong date initially, but we got it right now. And let's see. See if let's see. Keith E says that he can hear me, which is awesome. Um, and let's see. I do Simply Steve is the first comment says, LOL, why didn't you schedule it for Friday the 2nd? One of the cable satellite channels run it on loop for the entire day. So uh, all who don't have physical media could actually watch along. Yeah, let me know which one that is, which channel that is. I decided on the this to do it on today because I thought it would be nice that if anybody all day on Groundhog Day wanted to look at wanted to watch along with us, they certainly could. And I do have a live stream planned for that day, which is not related to Groundhog stuff. So yeah, yeah. So and I typically do my watch parties on specifically on Saturday because it just works out just that much better for me to do it then, to get everything set up and everything. So I hope on the 2nd, people will come and stop by and watch Groundhog Day. It will be a lot of fun to watch along to go along with the same movie. The other thing is that I do believe that Amazon is changing their policies. I don't know what's going on, but they're going to be adding some advertisements between their in the content. So before that happens, and me like trying to put together my couple pennies together to make the amount of money that it needs to that you need to upgrade, which I think is like $3 or so. I think I can handle that. I definitely want to take advantage of the fact that we haven't gotten to that point just yet. So I did want to take advantage of the one free. A couple of free days that we have left of not having ads on our material. Even though I've paid for this movie ages ago, it just kind of sucks. In order for me to see it, I have to pay extra. It's really funny. Anyway, let's keep going. Yes, once again, thank you for correcting the date for me and giving me all the information. You guys are awesome. Thank you for always doing such things like that. That really helps me out a whole lot. And Unicorn was so sweet. He was just letting you guys know that there's still an option to still watch next Friday along with this recording. So that will be awesome. And yes, they will miss out on commenting live, but they can still comment in the comment section. So that's my only other thing. I know I wish it was going to be a live thing, but it just didn't work out quite like that. And I hope that this way no one has to wait for you could. I don't have to wait for. They don't have to wait for me to be ready to watch. They can watch me at any point during the day. And Maria Kelly is here. Yay, yay, yay. Says, good afternoon, everyone. I've been binging all day of the day fiance shows for the last couple of days. Does anyone else on the board watch any of those shows? Oh, I wish I don't know any. I try to stay away from that kind of stuff because it can take up a lot of time. I barely have time as it is, but they're really addictive and fun shows. I think I started watching one about Little Women, I think, and it was just really intense. And Maria Kelly says, "Hello, Retro Nerd Girl," and let's see. Um, Oh, yes, thank you so much. I must have mixed it up. I must have mixed it up, Simply Steve 68. You're absolutely right. And because it was Scrooged was in 1988. And Sean Ennis is here. How are you, Sean Ennis says, "Hey all, I see Groundhog Day is on AMC, and happily I am currently enjoying a free week trial of it through Amazon. Nice, nice job. Ah, sweet. I love it. I love it." And Simply Steve 68 says, "Yep, and AMC is the channel that loops it." Ooh, okay. AMC. Okay, let me write that down. AMC through Amazon. Nice work. So yes, I guess people, check out AMC to see if they are looping this movie, or you can get it through that platform. Gemma Lama says, "Phew, I'm excited." Yes, me too. I love this movie so much. I really don't need Groundhog Day for me to enjoy this. I used to have a situation, or sort of like a thing that I like to have every New Year's, which was to watch this movie every New Year's after it struck midnight. That's the days where I used to stay up way, way, way past my bedtime, and it was always great. It was always great. Always brought that tear to my eye and made me feel so nice. And let's see. That looks like we finished with the greetings today, so we can get right into the content. This is great. Um, so Groundhog Day, 1993. It's PG rated, an hour and 41 minutes. So good. Director Harold Ramis. Writers Danny Rubin and Harold Ramis. Stars Bill Murray, Andy McDowell, Chris Elliott. And well, there's some other people in this as well, isn't there? There's Stephen Tobolowsky, who plays Ned Ryerson. Brian Dole Murray, who plays Buster. There is Morita Garrity, who plays Nancy. I always thought that actress looked a lot like uh, the young lady who is in Interview with a Vampire, the young child in that movie. You guys probably know her name. I forgot it. Who else is in here? Rick Ducommun and Rick Overton is in this. Who else? There's maybe one or two more uh, famous people in this. I believe we do get a cameo from one of the popular actors of the time. Let's see. Sorry. I hit the wrong button, and so it just opened up some other thing. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't show me which one. Oh, yes, it will. Let's just see. Michael something. Michael something. Let's see if I forgot it. Oh, there we go. Sean has got it. Young Michael Shannon. Yes, he's in the movie as well. So just plays a small role, but it is very cool. Very cool. All right. So let me set things up, get everything going here for the watch party. Let's see. There we go. Ha! All right, and let's see. I got my timer all juiced up. And yep, looks good, looks good, looks good. And Simply Steve 68 says, Ned, he even plays his character on another show now. Oh, really? It's in the same universe, huh? Oh, and Keith E says banner. Yes. Thank you, Keith E. Banner, banner, banner. I need to write a banner for this. Okay, let's get that going. Gonna edit it in right now. So we've got Groundhog Day 1993. Save. All right, so we're watching Groundhog Day 1993. Match your copy to the timer beside me to watch along with us. That sounds perfect. Now, I almost hit the wrong button. You know, that big run that says, the big red one that says end the stream. What are you doing, Belt? What are you doing? Oh, gosh. Okay. And let's see. And you guys are all saying hello to each other. And but Gemma Lama says, has anyone seen Ish young Michael Shannon in the Adult Swim show Delocated? No, I don't. I don't remember that show. I forgot the Duco Man. Um, and what was his first name again? I forgot his first name. Um, let's see. So, let's get things going. I have it keyed up here. Um, Jamalama says it's super duper funny. You can find short clips on YouTube. Oh, cool. All right. And so while I'm watching the show, the while I'm watching the movie, I'll probably not be able to see your comments right away. But I do have an auxiliary computer over here, and I'll be able to take a glance at it when things are not really as active. So I can kind of look over here. And Sean Ennis says, Retro Nerd Girl, Rick Dukelman, yes, spelled something like, like yes. Uh, and Gemalama says it's silly offbeat, and I guess that's referring to delocated. Okay, all right. Well, um, so Groundhog Day. So the way it works, okay, of course you have your copy, I have my copy. We watch our copies together, and we're gonna count down. And so I'm going to count down from 5 to 1, and where I would have said 0, that's where we would hit the button. So it's 1, and then press the button. So let's do it, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I still end up a second or two behind. Got some nice bouncy music here. There we go. I've got just clouds and bouncy, bouncy parade music almost. I've got my ginger ale stevia here. Alcona. Oh boy. Hey, it's in Pittsburgh. His face is everything. He's got a huge crush. He's got such a huge crush on her. I think Harold Ramis always picks, like, such, like, bouncy, fun music in a lot of his movies. So, this is my theory. Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh! Wow, 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 wow. Joseph, is that you? Is that you? Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 10 Retro Nerd Girl memberships. Really, really appreciate that. I'm sure everyone who got one of these really appreciates it too. We've got Stunt Brett, uh, Gary Bando Sandwich Worthington, The Outcast Creative, The Dark Knight, Lord Top, E. Stevens. Let's see who else. The Wolfman Heart 79, Charles Lenny, Docs GR, Smilex. Wow, congratulations, all you guys. You got memberships, and it's all due to Joseph Begay. Thank you so very much. Joseph says, I'm sorry I don't have time to hang out today, but here's for the community. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Thank you so much, Joseph. You're really amazing. Really. Let's see. Oh, and Moonbeam 87 is also here. And I just love this little town. So cute. Filming locations, Algonquin, Illinois, USA. Wow. I wanna move there. Looks so cute. See how considerate she is? Yeah, he is a piece of work. Uh-oh, this is the day. It's cold out there. Blizzard thing. Oh man, those announcers are just having a big old ball. Oh gosh, that table, all that food, that looks so good. She's so cute. Oh, he's so mean. Imagine if you did talk to somebody about the weather and they had like a huge spiel like that. And we all know how wrong he is. Look at him pretending to care. This is great. It's Ned. The whistling belly button trick. Who doesn't remember him? He's really great. What a performance. Oh, the doozy. Oh, I'm sorry. I love how happy everybody is. Aw, he's so mean. Aw, he's so cute. Come on. You gotta love him. I like the fact that she, like, gives it right back to him. Oh, he's adorable. Aw, aw, man. He doesn't care. Yeah, that was terrible. Let's see what you guys are saying. "Time for the polka," said Simply Steve, and, Home 87 says, "Put on your dancing shoes." Yeah, that's right. Okay. I love this part because he's like he's a weatherman, he knows the weather, but he made the wrong prediction. I love the score, it's so plucky.
'Cause it's snowing in space. Yeah, that's another problem with him is that he has such a bloated sense of who he is. He thinks that he's a celebrity and he should get his, uh, special treatment. He plays that so well. She just says it like it's like, "Oh, no, of course not today. Why would there be?" This is his first hint, that song playing again. It's cold out there. I don't know how I would feel if I woke up one day and it like, the same thing happened again, like, exactly like the day before. I don't know. How many days would you go through before you realize something was wrong? Or would you realize it right away? He calls him pork chop. What a mean guy. I suppose the second day you may have thought that the day before was a dream. That's happened to me before. Those pesky little dreams we have sometimes. And, Keith E says, "I think 80% of the time he sees his shadow." Oh, the for Puxatawny Phil, yeah, yeah. She's saying the very same thing. He was like, "Yeah, I thought it was 100 before, but now I'm not sure." He's like, "Something is going on." Yeah, everything is the very same. Oh god.
Somebody running across the street to see me, I don't know if I would be kinda scared. He's out of control. Alright. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm alright. That's, like, one of my favorite lines to use, I say that a lot. Uh, um, Moonbeam says, Moonbeam says, "I think it'll be 1 or 2 days for me to figure it out." Yeah, yeah. I think, like, the 2nd day would have been like, "What did I just experience?" The 3rd day, I'd be like, "Oh, we're doing this now. Let's have some fun." Whoa. Yeah. Oh, it's Groundhog Day again. It's like, "What's going on?" The prognosticator of prognosticators. He's like, "I'm not doing this." Yeah. You say that to somebody, they're like, "What are you talking about? You're on the sauce." See, that's the problem with something like this happening is, "Oh, he's doing an experiment, breaking the pencil in half." Same song. It's like, "What is going on?" And the pencil is restored. Alright, you're living your day over again. I think he's figured it out. Figured it out, everybody. And there's that lady that he asked, the other morning. Uh-oh. He doesn't care. Creative meeting. Oh, I love this actress. What's her name again? Um, Martha Webster. Oh, no, no, that's not the one. Robin Duke. Yes, Robin Duke. Oh, yes, and Rick is in this one too. Steve says, "It's always I got you, babe, Sonny and Cher." Yes. Well, you know why she's not so cooperative right now? Because he did not do his job today. Yeah, it's Rick. Oh, there's Rick. There's Harold Ramis. Oh, Dallas Brunson is here. Hi, Dallas. How are you? Says, did anyone else hear Ramis suggested Phil lives 10,000 years of his perspective? Ooh. I thought it felt like more like 10 years, but 10,000? It's possible. It's a magical realm. Wow, wow, wow. Thanks for that little information. Um, and Keith E says they remind him that his name is Phil, just like the groundhog. Yes. He's like, oh man. Oh man. Like sea otters. Good has a facial expression. Oh yeah, these guys have wisdom. Oh man, poor guys. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Mhm. Oh. Both. Uh, Look at him actually caring for other people. But then it goes way loony. He's so cute. He didn't think of that. He's starting to figure things out, like, "Wait a minute." Woo! Oh, Moonbeam says there's a deleted pool billiard scene. Oh, wow. And oh, yeah. Oh, 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 no. Oh, no. He coulda killed them. Yeah. Great. He can do anything now. He's starting to get into the groove of it. He's having some fun with She's so cute. She's like, "Will there be?" Wow. Ooh. He figured it out. He's figuring it out, guys. I always love that part where he kinda, like, realizes, "Guess what? I could do anything I want to in this, state." Oh, man. And she's totally grossed out. Look at him, he's like, "Yeah, sure." Yes. Well, imagine if it was 10,000 years of time. Imagine it's 10,000 years of time in cold weather, like always winter. Ooh, that would be brutal. He's just collecting data. It's just she's like, "What?" Oh, Dallas says, "Does anyone consider this a science fiction movie?" I do, definitely. I definitely do. She's like, okay." She's so cute. Oh, yeah, he has a revelation, uh, with when he's with this lady. Oh, man, terrible. He's just horrible. So it really is taking a long time because he's picking up all of these little details about what's happening. It takes a long time. So I think 10,000 years just might be right. Wow. Wow. He gets to feel like a rich guy for one day. Look at him. He's so Ay. With spurs on too. She's like, "Who are you?" He's so funny in this. It's like, "I don't know about this." Yeah. She's so close, and she's right. Yeah. So ooh. Me. Oh, I do love the script. Poopy diapers. It's the first time that anyone's noticed him in this town. He isn't virtually gone without being noticed at all. Okay, he's just collecting the data. So we get begin this segment, which I absolutely love. And the Oh, Dallas, said that Andy McDowell came a long way from being overdubbed in Greystoke. Yes, we were talking about that yesterday, And, uh, also asks, "What if time was added whenever film, uh, went the" hmm, time was added? Hmm, I don't know. That's an interesting question. Simply Steve says, then it turns, it says, 3-2 car grab, then it turns darker. He tries offing himself. That's spoilers. He's such an actor. Like you can tell that he's pretending. She's like serious about this, like, oh, world peace. Yeah, the bartender, I've always wondered if the bartender was some sort of, like, knew what was going on because the way he looks at him is like, "We've done this before, haven't we?" Oh, wow. Those are big, jugs there. What do you call those? Mugs. Mugs. Uh, ah! Jeez, that really ruined that. So, I think it took him, like, a year to learn this, or at least 6 months. It's like weed. It may have even taken him longer, like, it may have taken him, like, 5 years to learn how to speak French. Oh, it's almost, happening, it's almost happening, it's almost happening. Oh, it's so pretty, it really is. But also, like, if he's doing this for a very long time, I mean, he really has to be, like, seriously in love with her. I mean, because not only just, like, continuously every single night going through the same process for, like, maybe even a decade, would say, like, you know, wow. I'm thinking that this was 10 years because it just feels like he had a lot to remember, learn, have down pack. I mean, he had to learn French, he had to learn poetry, memorize it. Keithy says, "Retro, have you ever considered doing a watch along party for Groundhog Day?" Oh, man. She's like, oh boy." See, he's getting further along in the date more and more, like, each time, but I think this is the part that kinda breaks your heart a little bit, it just doesn't work out. Simply Steve. He's got ice cream on the windowsill. She's like, "What?" This is where the Spidey senses are tingling. Yep, yep. See? She knows. Woo! It's wrong, never hit another person. Don't hit other people. It's wrong. She was wrong for doing that, and all the other times she smacks him. It's so cute to see the little boys at the back, like, sneaking up. She's like, "What is going on? He's starting to act weird." She's like, "Wait a minute, why are you acting so weird?" Aw, rejection. He can't seem to get it right, and it's because he's not being himself. He's putting together all these lists of things that he needs to do in order to be with her, but he's not truly the person he's pretending to be, you know? Also makes sense, like, the other girls that he has been going after, he's with them and then he's not is not interested anymore. Wow, wow. Yeah. Yeah, Simply Steve 68 says he starts acting more creepy, which is why she slaps him, yeah. I mean, in order to get him, to stop, I guess. And, wouldn't probably would not have resorted to physical, um, thing, but if yeah, if somebody's grabbing on you and pulling you and all that stuff, yeah, figure out some way to get them off, so that is that is acceptable. But he was so creepy, right? Yeah, we agree, we all agree he was really creepy. I do love this part where he's, landing all of the the answers. That lady, she's such a good actress. Yeah, hypocrites. That's for the rest of your life. Oh, man. I do, enjoy when he totally, like, loses it. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. That's my favorite. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, this is the part. This is this is the part that's really the most crazy. Yes. He's out of his gourd. Oh my god. And Simply Steve 68 says, "Am I bothering you, princess?" And Daryl Johnson is here. Hello, hi. Says, since the film's release, the town of Punxsutawney has now become a major tourist attraction. Oh, I would love to go there. And Simply Steve, says, "Don't drive angry." I'm crying, and, that was so funny. Blah, 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 blah. He's been scoping these places out this whole time, so he knew exactly when to go in there, do, what he did. This is the most excitement this town has ever seen. I love how, like, greasy and just completely psycho he looks. I kinda wish that, Bill Murray had played more characters like this, but, like, total bad guys, though, just for the the hamming it up of it all. Oh, boy. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, boy. I love this truck, it's just messed up. He still cares about that. Oh, the sweet little guy. Oh, wow. Yeah, this gets me every time. Oh, horrifying. And they threw in a little sound effect there of, like, a screech as yeah. He's he's like, "This will never end." He doesn't even I think after the first time that you would have known, like, "Hey, if you try to do this, it's not gonna work." But I guess he just wanted maybe you think maybe he just wanted the experience of knowing what it was like to go out those ways? I don't know. Um, but each time, like, how traumatic would that be, though, to go out for a on a job with someone and then they just do something like this? Absolutely will break your heart. Oh, yeah, this is funny. Yeah. Dent and fender. It's just like, "Ay, ay, ay." She's so sweet. There he is, Michael Shannon. That would freak me out. I love this breakdown. Oh, God, guys. He's like did you see the look on his face? He was, like, really excited when she said, like, she would stay with him. He's like, "Oh." Yes. He's being real. Aw. I thought for sure that maybe this would change it. Yeah, I think at this point, he's being so real. Like, he's being so honest, so real. Um And it's because he's been just through so much, he's just tired of pretending to be somebody else. That's so sweet. I love that. And, um, Moonbeam she's so pretty. Moonbeam 87 says, "Well, I had it for about a minute and I need a tissue retro. I know how you are." That's why I gave you a heads up yesterday. I know you need them. Yes, thank you. Uh, and who's here? Is Christopher Kirkbride. Hi, Christopher. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by for this. And Simply Steve says, "Nope, he still had lots to learn about others and himself." Yeah, he's still learning, but he made the pivot from where he was just thinking about himself, and now he's like actually like, okay, I've tried everything. Let's be honest. I love that. Love that. Oh, oh. I don't think he could have gotten to this place if he had gone through all the stuff that he has been through, and like broken the veneer of being the jerk to kind of get attention and feel temporarily good about himself. Oh, this part of the story, when I first saw it the first time, it broke my heart a little bit. I was like, "Oh no, it didn't work. It didn't break the spell." I was so afraid of what he was gonna do. But this is the part which is also, like, happy and sad a little bit. But he's definitely changing, and that's the first bit. He's oh, look at them. This is the first time he's brought stuff to them. He's asking Larry what he thinks. I love this part where he's just, um, changing ever so gently. Aw, I do love this stuff. Hey, Qatar Lal, how you doing, Qatar? And, Simply Steve says, "Yep, RNG, it's where he begins to get things right and being selfless." Yes, because that's been a lot of his problem. Yeah. And, the luscious Lou is here. Hello, luscious Lou, how are ya? Let's see. Oh, and, Allie Egan is here. Hi, Allie, how are ya? Says, "I love this film." Me too, me too. Aw, look at how happy that made him. He's so adorable. He learned is this him or yeah, he's learning how to he learned how to ice sculpture, my gosh. That's really cool. I think too, there's a little bit of fantasy fulfillment in this movie with him learning all of these different things, like, we everybody wish that they could learn, like 5 or 6 different talents, and a lot of people can do it today, but, uh, sometimes you wanna wish you could be expert level at certain things at a lot of things. And that is like, "Oh, boy." He's like, "Wow, how did you do that?" Yeah, this part's sad. Yeah. Oof. This is what happens when you start caring about people, you know? He's like, "Ah." He's like, "Wow," being fed like a uh, breaks your heart. Oh, couldn't do it, couldn't save him. It also proves to him that he's not God. Aw. I think we're on the last day, guys. She yeah, she's interested. She's like, "What is going on? He likes this little town. He's got things to do." Yeah, I love his acting in this movie. It's just incredible. Maybe. I love it. He's just in his groove now. A lawyer, a doctor, anything. I think this is lunchtime he's going around helping people, just doing all of this really cool stuff, which is nice. Oh, no, oh, yeah. The guy at the bar is like, "You guys are full of it." She's like, "What? He's already at the party? What's going on here?" I like it because she has her own preconceived notions of who he is as a person, and then she finds out that he's got a completely other life. How long it must have taken for him to not just learn how to play the piano, but to also, like, improvise? Wow. Really sweet. Uh, yes, Steve says the Guy auction is coming up, yes. Music's really good. The chorus is tearing it up. I love that she takes credit for it. There she's like Oh, that's so nice. There's Michael. Look at how young he is. I love the way she's like, the I love the way the young girl is like, she's like, "What's going on here? Stay away from my man," kinda look. Oh, yeah, he's, like, pretty much honest with her about what's going on. I love his voice. He's like, "You guys all know the rules." He's like, "Oh, boy." Now, this is the part where it's fate, and it's all up to fate. He has no control over this. Oh, yeah. Who called it in the somebody? Simply Steve. Yeah. And Reem says the whole film was set up so that Phil and Rita could, get together at the end. Well, a little bit. It doesn't work without that moment, but 25 cents. He's so crazy. Oh, so pretty. Oh, really great. Oh, wow. Ooh, never said that before. Oh, mm, so sweet. It snows, guys. This is the first time it does that. That's something new. Didn't do it that before. Something changed. And I think also he said he loved her and he meant it. I think, before when he said, I love you, he didn't truly mean it because he was also pretending to be somebody else. No. Uh-oh. It's different. They play the same song, though. He's like, "What?" Yes. He's like, "This could be real good." It looks different. It's all covered in snow, and there's no people outside. February 3rd. Yes. Aw, aw. This is, so sweet, so sweet. Yes, Simply Steve says, "Anything different is good." Ah, it is. And snow is covering everything, it's like that, it's just so pretty. Real rent to start. What a great clo almost like almost like Being in Love by Nat King Cole. Very nice. And then they end everything with clouds like it started. Very nice. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Ooh, so good, so good. Uh, and, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I had the the last, comment up. Simply Steve 68 says, "Nice ice sculpture." Not nice sculpture. Um, and, so IMDb was 3 when, Groundhog Day came out. Oh, really? That's interesting factoid. And, Simply Steve 68 says, "Yep, the snow." Which signifies that Phil had learned enough to end the loop. Yeah, and he broke it right then and there. If we ever wanna know, like, when it happened, that was when it happened. That's when it happened. Um, and, Simply Steve says, "Always a pleasure to watch Groundhog Day anytime." Yes, it is absolutely a whole lot of fun. It's just got all those good feeling, um, notes that it hits, and it just feels like there are things about life and humanity that kind of comes through in all of this, and the lessons that he, Phil has to learn is just incredible. It's just incredible. Moonbeam says that yes, Phil's right. Anything is good. No, loud and clear. Anything different is good. Yes. And Simply Steve says still holds up today, 31 years later, yes, and was I mean, they didn't really have any special effects to date anything. Um, the styles and the fashions were very, like, simple, so they didn't go so far that really took you out and put you into, 1993. It just felt like today, right? So, that's kinda cool. I like that. Um and I've always imagined what it would be like if they did, Groundhog Day too. Like, if they were, of course, somebody else, and what that would be like. Uh, but I'm glad they didn't. Glad they didn't. This is such a wonderful classic. And Guitar says, "I haven't watched, Groundhog Day." Oh, yeah, it's a great deal of fun. I'll remove this. It is a lot of fun, and Bill Murray's performance in particular is just outstanding. Everything he offers for the role is incredible, and yeah, I recommend it highly to anyone who hasn't seen it. And I don't know this just the idea of him going through the process of him being at first, you know, the jerk as he calls himself and knows he is, right? And knows he is, and then uh discovering, okay, he's in this loop and he could do anything in it and what he chooses to do. And then what he actually ends up doing because he loses his mind, he cracks under the pressure of it, then suddenly realizing, guess what? Now that I can free myself from those initial, I would say, more immature emotions and things, he actually grows wisdom and actually grows into like, oh, now that I have forever and eternity, why don't I learn something? Why don't I experience something new? I've never experienced music. I'd love to experience that. I'd like to learn music. And so that's part of the change. And that last day that he has is just so wonderful because with given everything he has learned and observed, and he realizes that he can be a positive force in the world, and all of the people he helps, and how it pays off at the end of the day. It's great. It was great. This is so fantastic. So fantastic. And Simply Steve says, Qatar, if you have satellite cable, AMC runs this on Friday, Feb the 2nd, all day. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, and Moonbeam says, always drink to world peace. Yes, always drink to world peace. Yes, and Qatar, if you want to, you can play this back and we can, be there with you, um, throughout the video so you won't, watch it alone. So, yeah, so we'll always have this video as our partners to watch this movie with. And yes, I do drink to world peace. I'm actually gonna highlight that for the closing. Um, Now, before I go, I just wanted to let you guys know what's happening, what's coming up next on the channel. So, do hope you have enjoyed the rest of your weekend. And for those of you who are on the Patreon, I'll have a video for you tomorrow, just updating you on how things are going with the channel and any things that and any of the things I learned this week, anything that has happened. For those of you who are members, and we got 10 brand new members today, thanks to Joseph Begay. I am gonna put together a, a brand new movie that I've just watched. I have a video for that, and I will be presenting that to you guys on Monday. And on Wednesday, we're going to do like what we did last Wednesday, which I thought was a lot of fun. We're going to go through the headlines of the entertainment business. And I think that was just incredibly fun to me. And we'll separate out the reviews for some other time. But for right now, just the headlines. And I've already gotten, let's see, how many stories for next week. I've got about 7 stories already? Yeah, it's really wild. Because I just signed up for a few news feeds that are actually giving me nice stories for you guys. And so on Friday the 2nd, you guys could, when you have a chance, watch the recording of Groundhog Day that I'm making right now. But you can also join us for the 1984 celebration of 40 years movies part 2. So we've already gone through the top uh, uh, movies, the top 28 movies of 1984, and we're going to go through the rest. I've got about 170 odd movies on my list, and we're just going to go through them. If anything, we'll go through a lot of movies you probably already seen before, and maybe some of your favorites, but we'll also be going through some of the obscure ones that maybe you've never heard. And that's always a lot of fun to see those movies and catch up with those movies that we never knew about, or we just have never had the chance to learn about. So I hope that will be informative for many of you. On the 3rd of February, we're going to be watching Dragon Slayer 1981 for the watch party. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of fun. I know a lot of you have requested that particular movie, and we're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it. And just as a teaser for the 10th of February, and that's the Saturday after that, we'll be watching Superman 1978, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. That is a movie that I absolutely adore and I'm so excited for. So it will be amazing. And Keith E says, "Can we do this again next week?" A new movie, but not this, not this one. But if you're welcome to just go ahead and watch this again if you so choose. And let's see. And somebody says, "Didn't you just to Keith E? Didn't you just say that? So funny." And Keith E says, "Deja vu with the soup de jour soup de jour series is killing me." And Simply see barely scratch the surface of that um, RNG. Yes. And Moonbeam says, Splash 1984, it was the very first Siskel and Evil review I saw. Oh, cool. So, yeah, so you definitely want to bring that up on the next week when we talk about 1984 movies. But Splash was actually in 1983. I did try to put it on the list. I was trying to put it on the list, and they have it down for 1983. So I was like, "Oh, no, I can't put it," but it is part of the blockbusters of 1984, so I think it must have been released, like, the week, uh, just before the 1st of 1984, so I think that's why the dates are kind of out there, kinda weird, um, but yes, I'm sure 1984 was the year that a lot of us have actually saw Splash. And 1984. If you go to IMDb, let's go together. Let's go. Let's check it out. In fact, let me do this. And let's check it. Let's check it. Um, let's check. Because when I checked the other day to add it to my list, okay, so it says 1984, but when I go to IMDb, see, look, guys, it says 1983. Oh, can you see it? And let me see if I can get, let's go back and see Wikipedia. Um, this one says, okay, so I'm going to add it to my, okay, guys, I'm going to add it to my 1984 list because here it says March 9th, 1984. And I suppose maybe it was released on somewhere else on the 1983. So weird. But just to show I wasn't crazy, guys, it did say that on IMDb, that it was 1983. So yeah, it says March 9th was the release date. So we'll go with that. We'll go with 1984. I'll add that. Make sure to add that to the list. Okay. I will add that to the list, guys. And we'll go through the explanation all over again. I didn't want you guys to think I was crazy. And oh yes, and Simply C says, IMDb isn't a reliable source now, as people have edited it to their own failing memories. Yeah, I mean, well, you can't trust IMDb or Wikipedia, so um, I don't know. It is who can you trust? Who can you trust? So I am gonna put it in the 1984 slot. Okay, so that's settled. We don't wanna um I don't, yeah, at least, so I don't know why would they make that mistake? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, but yeah, it is one of those things. So anyway, guys, I am going to get out of here. I'm gonna zoom out of here on my spaceship, and I will. I hope you guys are gonna have a wonderful weekend, and take care of yourselves. All right, take care. Bye.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.